Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Ilyas Azim, PhD student at Institute of Software, University of Chinese Academy of Sciences. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to use the thesis template of UCAS. It is a latex template which is available. Someone in UCAS has already designed it. I will just tell you how to use this latex template. Writing thesis is a difficult task, but formatting it appropriately is more difficult than writing thesis. If you are using the Word template of UCAS thesis, it is okay. You can use it, but in thesis you have a large amount of text, you have more figures, you have more tables, and you have many references. So managing all these things and formatting them appropriately is a bit difficult. That is why I would suggest you to use the latex template available for the thesis. So let's start it. I will demonstrate it quickly, and I hope it will help you. And after watching this video, you will be able to use this template. You can just Google UCAS thesis template, and the template is available in the overleaf. Just click on the link and open as a template. You just need to create an account in Overleaf. What is Overleaf? Overleaf is an online platform for latex writing, and the account creation is quite simple. Just give your email address and your password and click register, and boom, you would have your own account on Overleaf. Google the template and click it, open it as a template, and you have the template available. Now, what are the main pages? I will tell you about that and where you need to make modification or changes. You can see here this thesis.txt is the main file of this latex template, and it is compiled from this page. This code contain calls to all the rest of the pages, which contains these stylings and the rest of the text, like table of contents, acknowledgement, and chapters, etc. The very first modification or change that you need to do here is to change this class. And you can see here for the international student, you can just change this class to scheme equals to plain. Very simple. What this modification, what change this modification bring here? You can see here the table of content. These information are all in Chinese. Similarly, the chapter numbers here, the chapter started here. These information are all in Chinese, but as I have changed this class, I will just compile it and you will see that it will be converted into English language, because for international students, we need a template where these sections should be written in English language. So you can see here, it is changed. The second change that you need to do is here. If your institute requirement for citation for references style is author and year, just leave it as it is. If it is unnumbered, as in my institute, the requirement is number, so you can just write here number. Simple. And you will see that any reference which is cited here will be changed. Like you can see here, this is author and year. Now I have converted into number. When I compile it, it will be converted into numbers. So the very first change in the main file is first to change the class to scheme equals to plain, and second, if you want to change your references style, you can change it here, and you can see the changes are the change has been done, and you can see it here. Okay, now this template contains a folder with the name TEX. The latex file extension is text files. So these are the important pages where you need to make some modification. Front info, front matter, main matter, Premeter, and Backmatter. Then I will talk about indexes and the references are bibliography. So first come to front info matter. Front info page. This page contains information related to the title page and the third page, this one. So where you need to make modifications, title. Inside the curly braces, you can write your title. This is your thesis title. Second, your name. Here, your supervisor name. And co-supervisor name. Here, your degree. It can be a PhD or master's, whatever. You can specify it here. Similarly, what is the type of your degree? Is it engineering or doctor in engineering, doctor in medicine? So based on your requirement, you can make changes here. Suppose for me it is engineering 7. I will just write engineering. This is your major. My major is software engineering. You can write your major here. Oh my gosh, my typing is so bad. Oh no. Major. Gosh. Okay. Your institute name. And here is the date. You can change it to, for example, 2020, and now the month is 7th. So if I compile it, you can see the changes here. Yes. Now let me make changes to this page. Again, you need your title here. Just inside the curly braces, you can your title. Just paste your title here. Again, your name. Your supervisor name can be, for example, XYZ. And again, your degree type, and your major, your institute name in English language, and the date, for example, July 2020. Once I compile it, you can see the changes will be reflected here. Okay, so the first task, we have completed the first task. Second is the front matter. The front matter contains information about the abstract. We need to write two abstracts, one written in Chinese language, another written in English language. So this is the place where you can just paste your abstract. Language here, and you can paste your keywords here, separated by comma. Similarly, you can paste your abstract written in English language. And again, your keywords comma separated. Keywords here. Once I compile it, so easy and simple. Done. Okay. The third, I will just left the main matter for now. Go to Premeter. The Premeter contain information related to, suppose if you are using in your thesis some units, some symbols, and their description. So you can specify it here. In the first, here, you can specify your symbol, your unit. Sorry, this is here. You can specify your unit here. Here you can specify your symbol, and here is the description. If your thesis have such type of, like you are using any symbols, any unit, you can define it here. Similarly, if you are using just a symbol and its description, so the next section, this one, here goes your symbol and here is the description. If you are using some abbreviations, then you can use the third section here. You can add your own, like suppose I want to add my own, just copy it and paste it. Your abbreviation, for example, GSD. And what does GSD mean? I can explain it here. Global Software Development. Once I compile it, it will work accordingly. If you do not want to use any of them, then one thing that you can do, either you can comment it from the main file here, or you can, suppose if you do not want this one symbol, you can comment it by writing a percentage symbol before the text. So this text will be commented, it will not display here. So it is up to you. If you want to use it, use it. Otherwise, you can just comment the whole text and this text will disappear from your PDF file. Now come to the main matter. The main matter contains a call to your chapters, which is your main text. You can see here, this is chapter 1. It is just a demo chapter added for explanation. So what you can do, if you want to add your own chapters, you can add new files. Add a new file, for example, and I want to add my chapter 1. So create a file, chapter 1. So the file is here. Click it. Chapter. This is the title. Chapter title, and you can then define your sections here. For example, overview, suppose section introduction, and some other sections, some subsections. For example, section methodology, and the last one could be maybe section conclusion. So this is a new chapter. You can give it a title, your overview, your just copy your text and paste it here. And this is your new chapter. But this chapter will not appear in the output unless you come to the main matter, and inside the main matter you include it. How we can include this chapter? Input in the TX folder, we have a file with the name chapter 1. So easy. This is okay. This is just the folder information. If you want to remove it, it will work. Now, once I compile it, we will have a third chapter included after these two chapters. So it is up to you. Suppose I want to just remove these chapters and include my own chapter. And once I compile it, I will have a chapter 1. You can see here. So you can add as many chapters as you want. Just include a new file, copy and paste your chapter content into that file and include it here. Similarly, one important thing is you can change the order of the chapters by changing the order here. Like let me add another file, and suppose this is our chapter 2. And I will just copy the same text from this chapter, and I will say this is chapters 1 title. I will come here, paste here, and I will give chapters 2 title. Now we have 2 chapters. I will go to the main matter, and here I will just include it. Input TEX chapter _2, and once I compile it, we will have another chapter, chapter 2. And you can see here chapter 2. Suppose you want to change the order of the chapters. Suppose it happens that you make some changes and this one is your now chapter 1. You can just change the order here and chapters will be changed automatically. It may happen, not necessarily that it happens to everyone, but sometimes it happens. You can change the order of these lines and the chapter numbers will be changed. Okay, now the last important file is Backmatter. What does Backmatter contain? The Backmatter contains information related to your publications, your resume, and acknowledgement. Here is acknowledgement. You can change these words. It is written in Chinese, so you can change it to acknowledgement. Acknowledgement, yes. Acknowledgement, and paste your acknowledgement text here. Here is your publications. Suppose publication 1. If you have another, just add another item and got it. Publication 2. And once I compile it, you can go to the end and you can see these changes. Here is your resume. can make changes in your resume. Okay, let me recompile it. Great. You can come to the end here. Here you can write your resume. Here is your publication information. After the publication, this section defines your awards and your patents, because everything is written in Chinese. So you can get help of your Chinese friend who can translate these words for you, and you can just give it like you can write it in English words, suppose awards, and you can change it to patents. If you have any patent, you can just compile it. And you can see the changes are reflected here. Similarly, acknowledgement will come here. Now, about publication, the format is, I will just update one for you so you can have an idea. If your institute's requirement is double blind, as in my institute it is a double blind review. So what you need to do is to just put XXX for title. Then you can write your journal name here, then comma. Then you can write the year of publication. Yes, comma. And here you need to specify that you are a first author or second author. Suppose you're first, in this paper you're a first author, so you can say first author. This is the format if you have a double blind review for thesis. Like XXX is just for the title, and then you can specify the name of the journal or the conference, the year of publication, and then in the brackets you can specify whether you are first author in this paper or second author. Now the last, not the last, appendix. You can have appendixes in your thesis, so you can either change this appendix, make changes inside it. You can give a name to your appendix here in the chapter, and you can add your sections and subsections. Suppose Appendix A, for example, and you can update this one. If you have another appendix, you can add a file here, and you can call it appendix, for example, _ B, and create it. You can give it a title, appendix B. You can add your sections and subsections. It is up to you. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. Now, where I can add these appendixes, this is the important point. You can come to the main txt file, thesis.txt file, and here you can include the existing one appendix in the example is given, has already been included. If you want to add the new appendix that we have just created, so we can do it. Appendix _ So the second appendix will also be included in the main file, and you can see the output here. This is Appendix B here. Appendix A and Appendix, and let me, okay, this is the title appendix. This is the title and this is number of the appendix, like appendix AB. So if I change the title here, you can give it any title, my title, so you can see the changes now. So this is your title, and this is the default number assigned to the appendix, like appendix A, appendix B. You can see here, you can change this title, so it will be appendix B and title. The last point, which is the references. Inside the Biblo folder, you have references library, ref.bib. It is very easy. Just take the bib format of your article, copy and paste it here. How to use it? Like, I already have some references available here, so I will just show you how to add a reference into your chapter. Let me add it to chapter 1. Suppose I want to add one reference. This is an example of citing reference. Suppose I want to reference this paper. So backspace cite, and all the references which are added into this library will be available in the drop down list. You can just select it. Let me refresh it, and you can see the reference will be added to chapter 1. Here. Yes, you can see here. So I tried to keep this video as short as possible, but I discussed many things in it. I hope this video will help you how to write your thesis and how to format it according to the requirements of UCAS University. Please share this video with all the students in UCAS so that they can easily write their thesis. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.